When we came here to America, we didn't know what to call the farm, and we wanted to be something that people will remember. So we prayed about it and walked around, and one day I saw a little kids game, Hi-Ho Cheerio. But my eyes caught the name, and I thought of Hippo Hollow. And I thought, what is that? And I go back and it's Hi-Ho, Hippo Hollow. Okay, that's kind of interesting. My wife at that stage was back home in South Africa to visit, and a friend of hers phoned her up and said she had a dream about us, and there was a hippo in our pond. Now that's not uncommon in South Africa. On the farm there's lots of hippos on the farm. But she says, but the weird thing is it was a hippo on that farm in America. So it was confirmation, and we knew that's our name. So that's why Hippo Hollow Farms, that's our name. South Africa, farm-wise, is very unstable, it's dangerous. So that's one of the reasons we decided to do this. But after the land claims, you never know if they're going to come and take your farm, and what will you do then? So my wife and I prayed about it, and the Lord, within a week, a lady from America phoned us and asked if we want to enroll for the green card. And we did that, and we kind of forgot about that. And then in 2011, they phoned us and said, yeah, we were selected for a green card. But at that stage, it's a long story, a long testimony, but we already knew by that time that the Lord has already said you're going to move. So that's why we moved. The biggest difference between farming here and farming back in South Africa, I would say, is labor. We've got lots of labor, cheaper labor in South Africa. For instance, we've got about 600 acres of bananas, avocados, macadamia nuts, and we've got 110 permanent laborers living on the farm. Over here, it's me, my wife and my kids. On Hippo Hollow Farms we do beef, and we do grass-fed and grass-finished beef. We don't feed any grain. I don't do any antibiotics or growth hormones. It's all what you get is grass-finished beef. We move the cattle daily. Every day they get a new, fresh piece of grass. And then we do pork. So we raise pigs from little piggies up to slaughter weight. They're in the woods. I've got lots of woods here on the farm, so we move them through the woods. Every 3 weeks or so we move them. They get fed non-GMO grain, the same with all the chickens. There's no GMOs on the farm, all non-GMO. And the reason we do that in the woods is that it disturbs the soil. They eat the acorns and roots, and they work all the leaves and stuff into the soil, compost it. So that's good for the woods as well, and that helps us to disturb the soil in the forest, and that helps new growth and helps the trees, keeping the trees healthy. And it's healthy. They eat acorns, roots, so that people can have nice bacon. Then on the broilers, we've got broiler chickens. We move them in pens, 10 by 12 foot pens daily. Every morning we move them, we feed them and water them. That's all they get, grass, bugs and feed. I don't do any hormones, don't do any steroids or growth hormones, antibiotics, nothing. What you buy is 100% natural.
I'm a family practice doctor here in Spring Hill with Mulberry Clinics, and we have a very kind of integrative, holistic approach to our medical care. And really we believe that the foundation for good health starts with nutrition, and really good nutrition starts right here on farms. I'm really pleased in many cases to recommend this farm, Hippo Hollow, to my patients, and it makes me happy when they call Adele and Joe and are looking for good local food. It lets me know that they believe in what I've said, and they're willing to invest and make steps to improve their health.
I actually just recently moved from Dallas, Texas, and when I came here to Nashville, I was looking for farms, farmers, ranchers who were really big in the local scene, really cared about sustainability, used animal practices, that was rotational grazing. So I specifically sought that out as we were making the move over to Nashville. And as I was doing research and I was just looking online, I came across Hippo Hollow. And so there was just this natural connection and this natural love for what they were doing and what I've been doing. And so that was just a natural connection. So when I came to Nashville, I thought, I got to meet these guys.
We were in search of a local provider, so a local farmer that we could purchase, meat and eggs and such like that from. And we came across them and made a farm visit, and just loved their operation, and Joe and Adele and their family, and we've been customers ever since.
For anyone who's not had meat raised like this, who's only bought stuff in grocery stores, you don't really know how amazing it tastes, whether it's chicken or their sausages or the bacon. The pork and the chicken is incredible. And we go on and on about it. But when we have guests over and we share it, recently when Mark's brother was at our house, he said, "This is incredible. Like, this is the best pork I've ever had in my life." And that's why we keep coming back. That's what we get.
For the future, Hippo Hollow Farms has got big plans, but we would like to do a wedding venue, get people to the farm, have nice kind of a fall festival. But that's the future. That's what we would like to do. We would like to bring people to the farm, show them what we do, let them have a nice time, and have nice meat to eat. That's our future goal.